Welcome to Abhiyanta in MakeEasy Academy. Today we will analyze a probable cutoff for an exam which was held on 27th November 2021 for the designation of Assistant Engineer in Narmada Water Resources, Water Supply and Culture Department. Number of seats declared by GPSC was 119. Hence, we can say that most probably candidates which are going to appear for personal interview will be 357. If I am considering the recruitment details for the year 2021 and 22, it's a recruitment number 15. If I am considering difficulty level for paper, it was very easy. So basically we can understand that merit will be goes higher. Let's see the seat breakup. Here is the breakup of seats. Total 119 seats are there. I have bifurcate with respect to general, SC, ST, SEBC, EWS for males and females. On the first row there are number of seats, and on the second row the candidates which are going to be eligible for final interview call. Let's analyze. Total 16 seats are there for general female category. Hence 48 students will be eligible for final interview call under this category. Let's see. In our survey, total 40 students who fall under this category. Total 26 students are above 105 marks. So we can say that the probable cutoff for open female will fall under 105 to 115 marks. Let's talk about general boys. 33 seats are there, hence 99 students will be eligible for final interview call. Total 142 students have filled the form. If I am considering greater than 185 students, there are 6 students who have greater than 185 and above it. If I am considering, if I am making a total till this range, it is 53 numbers of students plus 6 students who have marks greater than 185. So total will be 60, around 59 candidates will be there. So according to that, I can say that probable cutoff for open boys will under 135 to 145 marks. Let's talk about the EWS males and EWS females. There are 8 seats for EWS male, hence 24 students will eligible for final interview call. There will be a tough competition for EWS male. I can see that 199 students have filled a form under this category. Among them, 9 students having a score greater than 185 as per preliminary answer keys. There are just 24 students will take a part into the final interview call. So above that, 176 to 185, there are 13 more students. So 13 plus 9, there will be a 21 students. So if I am considering the bottom range under this category, it will be 165 to 175. That should be a most probable range for EWS male. Let's talk about EWS female. There are 4 number of seats and 12 students will eligible for final interview call. Let's talk about the EWS girls. There are just 25 students have filled the form, so we cannot predict it perfectly here. So that will be a quite based on my experience. If I'm talking about EWS female, there are no candidates who have marks greater than 185. 176 to 185, nil. 166 to 175, nil. 156 to 165, nil. So I can say that if I'm making a total about it, it is 15. Hence, most probably, based on my experience, probable cutoff for EWS female will fall under 135 to 145. As I cannot predict it well because there are less number of candidates who have filled a form under this category, it is just 2.39%. Let's talk about SEBC boys. It's 22 number of seats and 66 students will be a part under a final interview call. Let's see about SEBC boys. Maximum number of students under this category have filled a form. We can predict it quite well. Total 66 students will be a part of a final interview call. Greater than 185, that is nil. But if we talk about 176 to 185, there are 11 students. 166 to 175, there are 26 students. And 156 to 165, there are 40 students. If I'm going to sum it up, it is quite 77. So majority of the students are under 156 to 165. Hence, most probably cutoff for SEBC boys will be 155 to the 165 marks. That is about SEBC male. Let's talk about SEBC female. There are 10 number of seats. 30 students will eligible for final interview call. Let's talk about SEBC girl. Just 42 students have filled the form. Hence, I cannot predict it well, but we can analyze it. Total 30 students will be there. And if I'm making a total, it is around 20 who is having a score greater than 106 marks. So based on that, we can say that, or we can predict that, hence we can say that probable cutoff for SEBC girls will fall under 105 to 115 marks, or it may go higher. Let's talk about SC male. There are 5 number of seats. 15 students will eligible for final interview call. SC male. Total 85 students have filled the form, so we can analyze it quite well. 15 students will be there. If we consider this 3 categories, if we consider this 3 mark ranges, so it will be about 156 to 165 marks. Hence, SC male probable cutoff will be there between 155 to 165 marks. Let's talk about SC female. There are 3 number of seats. 9 candidates will appear for final interview. 20 number of students have participated. Let's talk about this. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2, 6. Let's put a ceiling here. So 115 to 125 should be a probable cutoff for SC girls. Let's talk about ST male. There are 12 number of seats. 36 students will appear for interview. Let's talk about ST male. There are 120 students have participated in our analysis. There are no students score greater than 185. But if we talk about this range 156 to 165 and we goes beyond till this range 33. Yeah. So maximum students are under a score of 126 to 135. So we can say that for ST male, a probable cutoff should be 125 to 135. Let's talk about ST females. There are 6 number of seats. 18 students will go for final interview, or 62 students have participated. There is no students for a score greater than 185, but if I am considering 146 to 165, that is 1 student. 7 plus 4 11 plus 1 12. So most probably a range will between 105 to 115 based on the students who have participated. So let's see, for each and every categories, this should be a probable cutoff based on preliminary answer key. Highest cutoff will be there for EWS male. It is around 60% or nearby to the 60%. I hope it will be helpful to all of you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed our channel, kindly subscribe it and share it to your friends.